The handwriting on the wall. The night God wrote judgment. Welcome to Shine On Stories, where hidden truths are revealed and light shines even in the darkest moments. On a night filled with celebration, pride and careless laughter, a king believed he was untouchable. Power was in his hands, wealth surrounded him, and fear had no place in his heart. But before the night ended, a mysterious message would appear. A message not written by man, but by the hand of God. King Belshazzar ruled Babylon in glory and luxury. One night he held a great feast for 1,000 nobles. The palace was filled with music, wine, and celebration. In pride and arrogance, the king gave a dangerous command. He ordered the sacred gold and silver vessels, taken long ago from the temple of God in Jerusalem, to be brought into the feast. The king, his nobles, his wives, and his concubines drank from the holy vessels while praising idols of gold, silver, bronze, iron, wood, and stone. In that moment, the sacred was mocked and heaven was watching. Suddenly, everything changed. Without warning, fingers of a human hand appeared. They wrote on the plaster of the palace wall, near the lampstand where all could see. The music stopped. The laughter died. The king's face turned pale. His body trembled, his knees knocked together in fear. The mighty ruler who feared nothing was now shaking before a message he could not understand. The words burned on the wall. Mene mene tekel upharsin. The king cried out in terror and called for the wise men, astrologers and magicians of Babylon. Whoever can read this writing and tell me its meaning shall be clothed in purple, wear a chain of gold, and become the third highest ruler in the kingdom. But none could read it, none could explain it. Fear grew stronger. Then the queen remembered a man of wisdom, light and divine understanding, a man who had served kings before. His name was Daniel. Daniel was brought before the king. Though older now, his spirit was calm and his faith remained strong. The king offered him rewards, power, and honor if he could interpret the writing. But Daniel answered with courage, "Keep your gifts. I will read the message and tell you its meaning." Then Daniel spoke words that shook the palace. "O king, the Most High God gave your father Nebuchadnezzar greatness, glory, and power. But when his heart became proud, he was humbled until he acknowledged that God rules over all kingdoms of men. Yet you, Belshazzar, knew all this, and still you did not humble your heart. You lifted yourself against the Lord of heaven. You drank from his holy vessels and praised lifeless idols. But the God who holds your breath in his hand, you did not honor." Silence filled the room. Then Daniel read the divine message. "Mene, God has numbered your kingdom and finished it. Tekel, you have been weighed on the scales and found wanting. Peres, your kingdom is divided and given to the Medes and Persians." The judgment was clear. The warning was final. Heaven had spoken. Yet the night was not over. Even in fear, King Belshazzar kept his promise. Daniel was clothed in purple, given a chain of gold, and declared third ruler in the kingdom. But no power, no wealth, no throne could stop what was coming. That very night, the prophecy was fulfilled. Babylon fell. King Belshazzar was slain, and the kingdom passed into new hands, just as God had written. The mysterious hand disappeared, but its message remained forever, a reminder to every generation. Pride leads to downfall. Power without humility cannot stand. God sees, God weighs, God judges. And sometimes, heaven writes where all can see. This is Shine On Stories, where every story shines with truth and light. If this message touched your heart, like, share, and subscribe. More powerful stories are coming. Until next time, keep shining.